you so much for joining us today. I am super excited to be here talking to Jon Bevacqua, who is the founder and owner of the CrossFit Hoboken gym. Jon, thank you so much for being here. Can you start by giving me a brief overview of CrossFit Hoboken and the work that you do?
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me. I'm very honored to be on. We do a lot of things. Okay, we are not just fitness. We are in the middle of a great community here in Hoboken. We have tons of members, so we really reach out to support as much as we can do here. Okay, we train from kids all the way through, people that come out of college and they're in the city living for their first job, all the way through adults. And we have a wide variety of ages in our group, in our community, so it's pretty cool to experience that. Hoboken is a very densely populated area for us, so we do see a lot of flow coming in and out of our doors. So it's a lot of new faces a lot of times, and we've had a lot of faces at our doors for a really long time. So it's pretty cool what we do. We're pretty intertwined with the community. We help as much as we can outside of our doors. Any sports activities going on, anything for the youth, anything for the police department, fire department, first aid, the hospitals in our town. We really try and stay in touch with everybody because the community is the only thing we have.
That's wonderful. And you've been impacting so many people with your workout videos during quarantine. Can you tell me a little bit about what inspired you to get involved?
Yeah, so I mean, we were shut down middle of March 14th, due to all the COVID-19 stuff that's going on. So we really had to come up with a quick plan of how to stay in touch with our community, also stay in touch with our members, because we're not going to see that face-to-face interaction for quite some time. So we decided to take everything virtual. We decided to get a Zoom going. We have 3 classes during the day. We have a couple weekend classes, and we rented out our equipment to our members so they could take it home. And every day we're just doing the best we can, putting our workout videos on so they could visually see what the workout is before they get to class, or if that class time's not available for them, say they're stuck at home working, a meeting comes up, a call comes up, so they at least know what the movements are and they have the equipment at home so they can do that workout at home when it just suits their time. It's a lot of our members have kids, so it's, you got to go around the kids program, kids schooling too, which is very challenging.
Definitely. And then personally, you've stepped up a lot during the pandemic. You also mentioned that you're distributing food and supplies to healthcare workers. Can you tell me a little bit about that as well? And what's really compelling you to take such a big role during this pandemic?
Yeah, so I mean, we try and help the people that help us. My work schedule has been decreased since we're not working so much out of the physical gym. So I did have a lot more time during that day. And one of our members, his wife, Amy Goldman, heads up Flag Frontline organization that we have here in Hoboken. And she reached out, she said, can you wrangle up some people with some cars? And we all meet at the hospital here in Hoboken, and that the food gets delivered from the city to the Hoboken Hospital, and then we distribute it into the Hoboken Hospital plus the 3 other surrounding hospitals we have in our area. And it's been good. It's been helping me stay busy. It's been helping me interact with the community, meeting a lot more faces. As much as we can see now, you can't really see that face anymore with the mask on, but it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing to try and give back.
Definitely. And what are some of the testimonials that you've been receiving from both people who are doing your free online workouts and also the food and supply delivery?
Yeah, so it's been crazy. Just by walking around here in town, I get people kind of stop me and they're like, hey, I don't even know who this person is, but they stop me and they're like, hey, I'm following your workouts. And like that's cool to hear that.
How does that make you feel? I mean, to see your
Cool.
work being recognized like that.
It definitely keeps you motivated. So it's a blessing to do that. And then, they go out of their way to be like, hey, keep doing it. So it definitely triggers my mind to stay on it. It actually, it reminds me that they are being watched, and, people are following them at home, no matter their physical capability, they're scaling it the best they can, so it's kind of cool that way. And also, to help out the hospitals, people, you just see their faces light up when you show up with, 200 hamburgers, and they're like, you know what, we're starving. We've just been working for 8 hours. And, it's nice for them just to sit down for 20 minutes and, the food is there. It's nothing they have to really worry about. So it's, to take that off their plate really helps a lot.
Absolutely. And you've mentioned that there's a lot of teamwork involved, that you're working with other organizations and also other people. What's the importance of collaboration during a time like this?
I mean, it's a big importance because right now, you're limited to, for me, I'm just limited to physical activity. That's the best I can do. So I can lend my physical activity, and then we link up with someone who supplies the food, and then we link up with someone who's really good at organizing this whole thing. So it's really, everybody really plays their own role in this, and it's that communication really executes it pretty good. And that's the best we can. I don't think people want to see me getting behind a stove right now. I like to train people. I'm not the best cook.
And what's the power of community in a time like this as well? You mentioned people are stopping you and congratulating you.
Yeah, I mean, the community is, we have a very large community here at CrossFit Hoboken, so that expands very rapidly. Even if, I have one member, that one member has maybe 2 roommates here. So then those 3 people really know about me. And then it's like, from that tree, those tree branches really grow pretty fast. So it's pretty cool because the community here, it's not just, people walking into a gym and leaving the gym. We go to a restaurant, me and my wife, and we'll run into people. So it's like, you really do see a lot of people that are friends of a friend, or, we have a wife and maybe their husbands always ask a question. Hey, my wife's over there working out. What are you guys doing? We're like, why don't you come join her? So it's really cool to interact with everybody.
Definitely. And finally, what advice would you give to other people who want to make an impact during this time?
I mean, just ask questions. If you don't know, then just ask somebody that you see what they're doing. Social media is a great tool to be utilized right now because a lot of people are stuck at home. They're stuck, working on calls, and instead of just sitting around and watching your television all day, it's really cool to reach out and see people that are contributing, and believe me, they need help too. They would like a break. So, that stuff is very important.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, John, for coming and sharing your story. It's absolutely incredible to see what you're doing for your community in Hoboken and how you're just stepping up. I'm super inspired, so thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed it.